Oh, we're here. Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What year is it?
5780.
5780 for the Jews. And 2020 for everybody.
For everybody.
For everybody.
For everybody.
But Happy New Year,
Happy
Rebecca.
New Year. I'm happy to be here with
Yeah.
you. Yeah. We made it.
We made it.
We can see clearly now.
We can.
Because it's 2020.
Hindsight is 2020.
But we're not Barbara Walters.
No, 2020.
This is 2020.
We have nobody even watching yet.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
My
All
friend
right.
Eric said he's going to
Oh,
tune
we
in.
got somebody. Hi, Eric, or whoever just tuned in. So here we are.
Here we are. Today's plan is to make some festive food. Our theme is bubblish New Year.
Yeah, New Year's indulgences. It's like resolution. You can't even say it.
Resolutions,
Shmesolutions. A indulgent New Year, which we're kind of doing.
We're kind of doing, although we found that most of the food that we came up with was actually kind of healthy, on the healthy side.
True.
So we're keeping to our resolutions. Now, do you resolute? Do you resolve?
Every year I say I'm going to, shape up on the diet front. And I start, and then I stop, and then I start and stop and start and stop. And it's just...
See, I don't like to resolve to do things, because then I feel like I always disappoint. I like to... I like to set intentions for the year. So this way, when it ebbs and flows, I still feel like I'm being successful.
That's smart.
Because you can't be good all the time. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday. Celebrate Wednesday.
Celebrate Wednesday.
Why not? Celebrate Thursday.
What is today?
Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Hey.
My children went back to school.
Hi, Carol.
Hi. All right, so I think we should get going.
Yes, because we're going to keep this much tighter today.
Last time
we learned a lot.
It went a little long.
Yes, so we've got things prepped and ready to go.
Are you done cooking yet? Moving along.
So long.
So long. But
It was delicious. It was delicious.
If you saw the after party.
Math.
It was so good.
Yes.
Yum. All right,
so
I'm going to get to making fish, which is what we've made today. And fish is actually supposed to be a good luck food for the new year, because some people believe that it's like salmon, they swim upstream. They're always moving forward.
Oh.
That's what the whole thing about the fish is that they're always moving forward. They're not generally in reverse. And their scales kind of symbolize coins. So people think of it as like lucky or prosperous new year.
Oh.
So we're starting with fish. And the fish that we're making today is grouper. And I know
Grouper.
it's not grouper. Because I know
like
it's
to say it
not.
like that.
I know, we've said it like that every time we've said it.
Yeah, but only now officially.
That's right. It's officially on the show, so now we've said it. So we check. New Year's check.
Done, yeah.
Oh my gosh, our list is already checking things off.
It's getting, shorter by the minute.
So we are going to be cooking grouper.
Grouper.
I know it's not a local fish for people going, why aren't you doing local fish? And we typically do like to, and you can, but this is what was...
And her husband even fishes himself.
I know, he's a fisherman. It pains him that he did not catch this fish, but we just had the holidays and the New Year's, and the boat's not in the water, and we weren't going to do it up.
So he picked up the grouper, and here we are.
So he picked up the grouper from our local fishmonger, which we love. They're amazing there. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Ooh.
Now, I'm going to cook this in
Show them
parchment
the
papers.
grouper.
I know, look at the grouper. Look how beautiful it is.
Grouper.
Now,
Hi, Artie.
you can actually use any white fish to do this. Halibut's a good one. Cod.
Why it got to be white?
Because that's how fish generally are broken down. I'm sorry. That offends people. I didn't make it up. But you could do cod, halibut, fluke, flounder, depending on kind of what's in season. But this is what was in the fish market and looked awesome. So
It does look good for fish.
We're doing... You don't like fish?
No, I do.
It's like...
But some people... My husband hates fish.
Oh. Maybe he just didn't have the right one. We always tell that to people because, like I said,
doesn't like it.
My husband's a fisherman. He wants everyone to like fish. So sometimes you just need to find the right one. And salmon is not for everybody.
If I want him to stay away from me, I just have some lobster.
Well, there you go.
Because he hates it. It makes him sick.
And now I know. I know what to do. Yeah. If I say, Pete,
stay away.
I ate lobster.
Get away from me.
Get away from me.
I hope he's not...
He's not watching this.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he's not like up in your business anyway, but...
No. So we're in the theme of bubbles. We're going to... an exciting New Year's festiveness.
Indulgences.
We're going to cook it in parchment paper, which helps to kind of lock the juices in. It steams it a little bit and makes it so the fish doesn't dry out. So first, I'm going to, I don't know if you want to
what?
Move the camera so they can see this.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to go ahead and drizzle a little bit of olive oil on it just to Now, my husband always says I need to use more olive oil.
Oh, that's going right in your cleavage, too.
And salt. You're welcome, America.
What can I say except you're welcome? You said you wanted to sing more today, right?
I do. We need to sing more today.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to sing Old and what is it? Old.
Hey, Rebecca, you're watching.
Am I?
Yeah.
Hi, Papas. Sorry, those are my children using my Facebook account because they don't have one because I'm the mother that won't let them have one. So I am putting
smart.
olive oil all over this and rub it in.
The reason we're doing this now is so that it's done by the time the show is finished. Not 90 minutes later, but maybe 45 max. We're going for 45 max here.
45 max, but we have already chatted away.
Yes.
How many minutes, Amy?
It's only like 7 after, so we're good.
We did great.
Yeah.
So then we're going to go ahead and throw some salt on it.
Whoopsie. Pardon my camera operating.
What are you doing?
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Okay, so it's just salting.
Salting. All right, so let's get our little bubbles. You want to make one?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
Now, I tried this out.
I'm going to do this here. So
we're going to make 3 of them.
We'll just do this. You can't look at us now. We're doing this.
Sorry, we're doing this. You can't look at us.
Yeah, don't look at us.
All right, so I'm going to put a piece of fish.
My nephew, when he was like little, my nephew Eli, he would run around naked and being like, don't look at me, don't look at me. And then he would be like, okay, look at me. It's very cute.
As you do. Okay, so what I'm going to put on this fish, we're going to cook it pretty plainly because Amy is making... Amy's making a relish. So we're using herbs de Provence.
Ooh, herbs de Provence.
Provence. You want to throw some of that on
I
there?
do.
You want to Provence yourself?
I do.
And then...
I Provence my fish.
You Provence your fish. I have to open this.
Fishy.
Can you open this? I should have opened this. I can get a knife and open it.
Normally, but I am a little weakened today. I am sick.
Oh, Amy's sick.
But the show must go on. We are professionals. What the heck is
All right,
this?
so I'm going to throw...
Not even like a knife.
We made these hot peppers, so they're actually very, very hot. So we're not going to use a ton of hot peppers, but we do like a little bit of a kick in our fish, especially because it's a white fish and it's pretty... It's not that it tastes bland, but that it's good to season it. So I also like a little bit...
They're just smoked paprika. Hi, Deborah.
Smoked paprika.
I've been waiting for you, Deborah.
Been waiting for you, Deborah. Deborah, we are putting on smoked paprika. So just a little bit to give it a little bit of a smoky flavor. And then we're going to throw... I don't like putting lemon in it. I don't like putting lemon in it because I find that it tastes bitter because of the rind. Do you ever find that when you cook?
Oh, like you don't slice the lemons
I will not put sliced
interesting.
Lemon in there because...
People do that because it looks pretty when they open it up.
It tastes awful. It tastes awful. It tastes bitter. So, and then I also am going to throw on a little bit of like
Carol loves paprika on whitefish.
I know, like rock salt. It's fancy. This is fancy. So just
fancy.
But hit it with a little bit. No, top.
Oh, geez, this is like too... I like...
Good.
I like to crank my...
I know you do.
I like to crank it.
Here, hold my package up.
Oh, that was a lot. You got like 3
it's gonna be salty
chunky bits of salt.
And I'm going to get a little bit of... Yeah. And then I put a little bit of butter. A pat of butter.
Oh, Deborah was watching the preview on my Facebook page. So she was late. And our people are generally not late. Jews tend to be pretty on time.
Are they?
Yes.
As a people?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they want to get the best seat, that's why.
True.
I know.
Sometimes we're too early, and that's a problem, too. Like, hey, I'm at your party an hour early. Woo.
Don't show up early to my house. Why? Because I'm always running late. Okay,
so going back down to the paper so you can see what we're doing.
Go to the paper. So now we're going to make a little home for this fish.
Oh.
And so you're just going to crumple and roll.
This is grouper en papilotte. Or grouper. You're going this way, crumpling.
So then I also like to take the sides.
I don't have a lot of room for crumpling.
You're going to do the best you can.
Okay.
I don't find that it has to be like super... Doesn't have to be
So we're grouping the grouper
in
the paper. Mine's rolling up.
Look how fancy yours is. I did this. I made kind of a mess, and Amy's making it pretty.
Because I'm a perfectionist.
I know.
But it's not pretty.
But I want you to know you can do it either way. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be fancy. You just have to do it. And make sure that it really closes. So really get those sides in.
So it had a pat of butter on it.
It had a little bit of butter. We're putting it on this. And
I need it to tighter. I got to go tighter.
And I have the oven. They've watched that enough. I have the oven on 400, and it's going to cook for about 20 minutes. Now, I like to cook mine in my conventional oven, which is my toaster, because the air moves around really nicely, which I like.
Fix it.
I'm gonna fix it. And I find that it makes it so it cooks nice and even. You can do this in the regular oven. This is just a little bit of less of a mess, and it doesn't make my house hot, so go.
Only you make your house hot, Rebecca.
Yeah, girl.
I love to compliment her.
Oh, you're so... 2020 is about being more positive. About
Is it?
yourself. Yeah.
About myself?
And other people.
That's
Yes,
hard.
to be honest, everyone that I see is posting these memes or these things where they're like, I'm going to be more real about myself. And I was like, you go. I'm pretty real about myself already.
I'm pretty real about myself,
I don't know
too.
if I need to be more real.
Which is why I'm self-deprecating, because I'm like, I know.
I'm like, I don't
I'm
know.
not in denial.
So, Amy, what do you want to, where should we move on to
Oh,
from
well,
here?
okay, so, shall I remove this?
Yes,
Okay.
remove that. So
Remove the plate of juicy fishiness?
I'm just going to go ahead and make one
All
more
right.
because we have a little bit of extra fish, so I'm going to
So,
do this quickly.
again, we were planning on this being this kind of indulgent episode, but then we were like, oh, pomegranates are New Year's Eve, and
They
you
are.
talk about that fish upstream thing. My dad left me a message.
He wants to know if you're going to call him.
Hey, Pete's watching. Pete, can you call my dad and remind him about his role in this later in the show?
Yeah, tell him
'Cause,
that we need our...
I didn't call him, but he needs to be
We need our
available.
Yiddish.
He needs to be available
Tell him to get the...
sometime between now and like in the next 20 minutes
Tell
for
him to
his,
get that book
for
out.
his Yiddish segment. Thanks, Pete. All right, so I make this thing that I learned. You know what? I actually learned this recipe at Trader Joe's. Oh boy, Pete says. Please call my dad. Thanks. I learned this recipe at Trader Joe's. You know how Trader Joe's always has like little things they're sampling and they make something and it's delicious?
I love Trader
the
Joe's.
best.
Dear Trader Joe's, please come to
Riverhead. We're not asking for like the Hamptons. We're asking for
don't
the,
do
the
that.
the shopping mecca of the
The
East
East
End.
End.
Jinx.
Exactly.
Um,
I think we did that last show too.
we
It's our-
did.
now
We're
it's our
so
thing.
similar. Thank you, Peter. So
Sorry, I'm crumpling
yes,
for your
so
story.
Pete and I did one of our little treks to Trader Joe's where we don't go often, so when we go we spend like $400. It's ridiculous. Hi,
It's
Jamie.
ridiculous. All right.
We need them, Carol. I know.
420 minutes, it's on.
Okay, fish is in.
Fish is in.
420, it's on. So one day at Trader Joe's, they had this. They were showing off like their goat cheese, and then they had like packages of seeded pomegranates. So they made this like delicious salsa with pomegranate seeds, and I've just now taken it on myself. Hey, do you have a microplane, by the way?
What the hell is that?
The thing that you grate like zest
Yes.
for zesting. Okay, sorry, I forgot about that. So anyway, there's this delicious thing. You can make this pomegranate salsa and just eat it with like on a cracker with goat cheese. But when I was telling Rebecca about it, she's like, that would be delicious with my grupo. So we're going to use this as a garnish to the grouper.
What'd you call this?
It says right here microplane. It's going to be reversed.
I just
microplane.
read the word zester.
It's a zester, yes.
I thought zesta.
I added a little bit something to this recipe. Okay, so this time, because we're not going to waste our time cutting things during the show.
Don't waste our time, Amy.
And since it makes me cry, I had to fix my eyeballs.
Okay, she was cutting these at the house when she first got here because we prepared. You're welcome. And we were crying.
It cleared out my sinuses, though.
Well, that's good, though, because you were not feeling well.
No, I'm still not.
But you look good.
Thanks.
All that matters.
Thanks, girl. All right, so I have chopped here some red onion. I did 2, and they were small. I did 1 jalapeno, which I diced, and then I've got some cilantro here, or for the Brits, what do they call it?
Coriander?
Coriander.
So coriander.
Something about, listen, I don't know if you already know, but when you're chopping, when you take coriander or cilantro, you don't want to just take the leaves off. First of all, it's a pain in the tushy. You want to just take the whole thing and just break it off and use the stems too, because the stems are good for you. So
what I like
will
to
you
do
camera down
with,
for me?
Yeah, what I like to do with cilantro is break it off and then throw it in the garbage.
What?
I don't.
Oh, you don't like it?
cilantro. I'm learning to like it. I'm doing my best to
I like to
try
take it and throw it in the garbage.
things.
Then don't buy it, because that's wasteful.
Well, we grow it. We grow it in the garden.
Oh, well,
Matt
why?
and
Matt
my
likes
children love
Oh,
to
okay.
eat.
You know, I didn't used to like cilantro, but now I do.
I actually don't mind it cooked.
Okay. So this is cilantro.
Ooh, it smells
Just whatever,
good.
however
Sorry,
much you
those
want. Cilantro, jalapenos,
Ooh, jalapeno.
red onions,
Yum.
and then look at this. We've got not from Trader Joe's, but we have our pre-seeded pomegranates, and then we have lots of lime, because in this, if you're a vegan or if you don't eat olive oil or anything like that, it's really good because there's no oil in it. There's not even any salt or pepper in it.
Vegans don't eat olive oil?
No, but some don't. Like if you do the wellness challenge in the Hamptons, they don't like to use oil because it blocks your endothelial cells, which are
As you do.
cancer-fighting cells. Are you impressed that I remember the word endothelial?
Yes, I couldn't even remember.
Some people try not to eat oil because of it. Apparently, it blocks these endothelial cells, which are cancer-fighting. So the nice thing about this, not that there would be oil in salsa, but instead of using salt and pepper, you just use citrus. So the
Instead of using salt and pepper, you use citrus?
Just citrus, yeah. So I don't want to get the...
What would you like?
Well, I just don't
strainer?
wanna, yeah, or I could just do this. So I'm putting the pomegranate... I'm just going to mix it all up.
I love pomegranates.
Me too. It's very juicy, so I'm trying to not get the juice in there. Can you...
Pomegranates are actually also really good...
they have like antioxidants in them or something,
for your
right?
health, yes.
But don't drink that palm juice. Like if you're going to use... It's because it's totally... It's not... It's like diluted with all kinds of stuff.
It always is. Why do they do that?
It doesn't really help. So I don't know what that is, but I want to take it out. If you really want the benefits of pomegranates, either eat the pomegranates or get like the pure pomegranate juice. All right, I'm putting in cilantro. I'm putting all this in, so I'm just going to dump it in.
Wait, your father said it's not broadcasting properly. What does that mean?
Other people seem to be having no problem. My dad has problems with his computer.
So
all right, so...
I hear Matt getting up from upstairs to look at the broadcast to make sure it's broadcasting.
Is it working, Matt? He's coming.
He would let us know.
Yeah. So hopefully it's working. Well, somebody says you either hate it or love it.
Dane is watching.
Dane, is this broadcasting properly for you? I am mixing together chopped jalapenos, cilantro, pomegranates, and red onions. She say it's working.
She said it's just...
Thanks. It's just my dad. He needs somebody there to help him, but he's in California, so nobody can go help him. All right, so...
I walked him through last time.
You did. So here's the difference that I do.
What's the difference you do?
So what Trader Joe's didn't do... Well, the cocktail over here. I use some lime zest as well as lime juice. So you need a lot of lime juice. So,
and a zester.
So I like
a
to...
micro... Blade.
Anytime something asks for lime, I always add in lime zest.
Sorry, microplane.
Microplane, yes. So I'm going to add a little bit of lime zest. You see me zesting? I'm zesting. I'm feeling zesty. And I think just one is fine. The zest of one lime is fine.
That looks so good.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
Now this is sans salt and pepper?
No salt and pepper because the lime juice gives you what you need.
Lime juice!
Yes,
give you
and the
what you
zest.
need.
All right, so I'm zesting one. So here's another trick for boop boop microplane, one of my favorite tools. Another trick with juicing, getting the juice out of citrus, is you want to roll it and really squish those juices. Squish the juices.
Squish the juices.
Get the juices flowing. So give it a good roll. Give it a good hard roll before you cut it and squeeze it. All right. So.
I mean, I want to get you in. I want to like turn it this way.
Well, here, I'll just do this. Oh God. All right, look. Squeezing the juice.
Juice squeezing.
So now here's the thing about this.
Tell me.
You gotta work it and taste it. Like I don't know how many to use. It really depends on how limey you want it. I would say at least 2 limes. Depending upon the size of this, like sometimes I'll just make an enormous batch of it. By the way, I used 2 containers of pomegranate seeds for this one, 2 small onions, 1 jalapeno, and just a big bunch of cilantro.
I mean, I would think of eating this during the summer.
Yes.
I know that pomegranates are in season right now, but I would consider this as a summer food. Like, yes. I could make this with some chips and salsa and guacamole.
Yes. I've done that. Yes. That's good, too.
Oh, and the lime's going to break all that down. That's going to be delicious.
Do you want to taste it and tell me if you need more lime? I know you don't like
okay.
All right. More lime?
I do a little more lime.
Yeah, I feel like it needs more lime. All right, roll in the lime. So that's it, by the way. That is it.
That's it.
So we're like Rebecca said, we're going to use this as the accoutrement for the fish, the garnish for the fish, because she kept it very simple. For those who just joined us, she made a grupo.
When I'm making fish, typically I'm also making it with my children in mind, and I always like to just keep it plain. They like to eat it plain. They're not crazy about a ton of flavors in it. It's complicated to them, so I like to keep it simple, and then I can add things to it that is exciting, like this relish, and/or what else? What do you call it? Is this a relish?
Yeah,
is that
whatever.
A
Salsa.
Salsa. There we go. I was like, what is the word for that? A salsa.
A salsa.
which I love. And you know what? This would actually even be great on tacos, which everybody knows I love tacos.
Do you know that? It's raining tacos.
Do I know that? I live that song. It's raining tacos. That was my children's favorite song for the summer of 2019. I listened to that in the car more than I would have liked
Perry Grip.
Perry Grip is the best. If you have kids, listen to Perry Grip. The music will make you laugh.
P-A-R-I-G-R-I-P-P.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's fun. Super fun. Okay, so now we're going to make cocktails.
Ooh,
Are you
it's
ready,
cocktail
Amy?
time. I'm going to taste this now. I cleaned the spoon because, again, I'm sick. It's clean. Now I'm going to taste it and see. And now, so I put in the lime, zest of 1 lime and the juice of 2 limes. All right, let's see. Oh, it's really good.
So good.
That's perfect. Woo!
But I'm telling you, if you got some corn tortillas and this salsa with the fish, that would also be amazing.
Yes.
So good. Okay, so we are doing champagne cocktails because you know what? Amy, did you get champagne at least on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day? To New Year's?
No.
This is awful.
I was sick.
Oh my God. The whole time?
I'm still sick.
Even for New Year's Eve? She was dying.
You know what? New Year's Eve, I was kind of,
She was dying.
we didn't
Here, so I'm
have-
going to open this. Go.
Oh, let me do. I love to open it.
Well,
Oh, you like to open it too? Woohoo!
Oh, and none of it spilled.
You open it like me. You're a pro. Well, I know you're a pro.
Yeah. Okay, so
Because like Beth from the Beacon said, you were a mixologist.
Oh, am I the mixologist?
Yeah, she said that in the article.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm sure my
I'm putting this in a
bartender
smaller bowl.
friends are thrilled to hear that I'm a mixologist.
Do you have a slotted spoon?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that would be better.
It's raining tacos
Thanks.
from out of the sky. Okay.
Tacos.
So I gotta say, I am about half and half with champagne. Sometimes I really like it. I have to be really careful because it
Me
can give me a
too.
headache.
Me too.
And sometimes it's so sweet that I can't really even get through the whole glass. But what I do like
I'm with ya.
is champagne mixed with fruit juices. A little bit of, but like real fruit, not like a palm, whatever that juice mix is. So
Right,
for
don't use
today,
that.
I have made 2 different fruit like smoothies in a way to put in there, and then one we're gonna do with sorbet.
They're really sorbet?
Yeah,
What's sorbet?
sorbet. I don't
Sorbet? Sorbet?
Isn't that what I just said?
You said sorbet.
Sorbet. Isn't that what it is?
It's sorbet. Sorbet. Maybe it might be my ears. Yes or no? Did she say sorbet or sorbet?
Now I don't know. I think you keep saying the same word over and over.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Sorbet?
Sorbet. With an S, sorbet.
Yeah, sorbet. We're going to play it back and find out. This is fun.
Okay.
Anyway, sorbet.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw some champagne in the glass. I always overpour it and it ends up all over the counter. I'm going to try not to do that here. I am using Prosecco, which I know is even sweet. I had Moet the other night for actual New Year's, and that wasn't bad. That was actually really good. And I had a super fancy one. And I have to say, I had a super fancy, like high-end champagne. You guys, I couldn't tell the difference. I could not tell the difference. I mean, it was all festive and fun and delicious, but
Haven't you seen on those shows when they get like the sommelier and they have like a blind taste test of like Trader Joe's wine versus like something super fancy like I can't remember the name of one, but anyway, they always fail. They always think that the cheap one is the good one.
Because I have had plenty of wine that's like $10. Like that's my jam, $10 wine. And it's really good and I really enjoy it. So the first glass of champagne that we're going to do is, this is Prosecco, and I have strawberry with orange juice. Now I use fresh strawberries and fresh oranges, the juice of the orange, and I blended it all together in my Ninja, and I made this. So we're going to go ahead and just throw some of this in
You
here.
fancy with the Ninja.
Ah, see, it's going to go over.
Oh, jeez.
It always does.
They can't see it though.
Well, that's your job.
Oh, sorry.
It's your job, Amy.
It's
Beep, beep.
overflowing. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. It's overflowing. Hi, Dad. Dad, is it working now?
Is it working for you? I'm sorry. I'm going to make a huge mess.
Carol says Trader Joe's bubblies. Oh, my God.
Sorry, I
Whoa.
should have practiced this a little bit better.
We didn't practice. That's
We
part
didn't
of our
practice
charm.
this part. Sorry.
Part of our charm is that we don't rehearse.
We do not rehearse. Okay, so there we go.
We don't have time for that.
Ooh, but that came out. Look how pretty that is.
Beautiful.
You probably wouldn't want me as a mixologist in your bar wasting all of your... So I'm going to go
Precious
ahead.
booze.
Precious booze. That they mark them up anyway. And I go
That's
ahead and
true.
I put it with a little thingamajigga.
Oh my God,
strawberry.
that is
Trader Joe's
beautiful.
bubbly is great. Yeah, it is. No, well,
That
now I
is
need to
so
try it out.
pretty. Hold on.
Right here. Go ahead. So there's that
Look
one.
at that, guys.
All right. So
That is beautiful.
now what I'm wondering is, should I put this in first and then the bubbly? I don't know. There's so many questions I have.
Well, try it.
I'm going to try that.
It's like America's Test Kitchen up in here.
So this
I'm going to blow my nose. I apologize.
Please do. This here is raspberry and peach. We have white peaches. So I'm going to put some of this in the bottom of the...
You're going to hear me blowing my... I'll just dab it.
And then, did that come down the side? I'm making a huge mess, as you do. But you know what? I don't really mind because it's my kitchen. And usually if you're in my kitchen, you're not watching me do this because I'm making it for you and then I bring it to you.
You're such a hostess.
I'm so hosty.
Hosty. Hosty with the mosty.
Well, the interesting thing that you should note while doing this is what you put into the cup, it has a kind of a serious reaction to it. You see how that gets all bubbly?
Yes.
So just be forewarned. You're welcome.
Yeah. Again, you're welcome.
You're welcome. We're all Moana
So easy to just go straight up Moana. Whoopsie.
Okay. Now, Amy, do you want to go into the freezer and see if you can find the sherbet?
Sherbet? Wait, now it's sherbet. You said it was sorbet before.
Sorbet. I can't remember what it is.
Whatever it is, I'll find it.
Whatever it is, it's. Some cleaning. People make this with. Is it? What is the? It's not. It's not Grenache, but what is it? It's the wine that you freeze, and it gets.
Oh, is this mango?
Yeah.
There's a wine you freeze?
Yeah, you basically make like a sugar with a wine, and it turns crumbly. I can't think of what the word is. Anyway.
I have no idea.
Now to my...
Here's some mango sorbet.
Yes, sorbet. So to my raspberry and peach, I'm going to add just a little bit of peach schnapps, which is kind of yummy. If you're looking for something that's to be a little bit more fancy and a little bit more high octane than... Just regular champagne. I mean, if I'm going to drink champagne, I want it to be worth it. So I always like it when there's a little something extra in it, like
high octane sounds good.
Peach schnapps.
I could use that right now. I might have to have that one.
Yeah, this one's for you.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, you taste that one so we can at least toast. Because as we said, we need to be drinking while we're cooking, and it took way too long for us to drink.
May your cup always overflow.
Overfloweth?
Overfloweth, yeah. That's what it says in the...
I don't have a lisp. I just meant to say overfloweth. Cheers.
Well, cheers.
You know what I really... Okay. First I'll do and then
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're not done yet, by the way. But hey, we're not far off. We're really going to try to stick with this 45-minute thing. Which is 15 minutes left. I think we can do it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now that is champagne.
That's really good.
Now this is what you can drink this. And I don't think it's going to give you a hangover.
I'm going to drink this way too fast.
Sometimes I drink champagne and it's a little painful the next day. But I find that if I throw in a little bit of... it's just fruit. There's no sugar or anything in it. I had looked up a bunch of recipes, and some people said that they wanted to make like the compote where they throw the sugar in with the fruit, but I always think that's not necessary. Don't do that to your fruit. Like, just eat fruit.
Yeah.
Make a mess.
So what was in this one?
This one is white peaches and raspberry zhuzhed. And then we threw in a little bit of peach schnapps and champagne.
It's good.
And it's delicious. So what else you can do is you can...
It's got a charm on it, too.
Always.
Yeah,
we always have
so
charms.
I know that I'm the fish.
It's hard when you go to a party, you put your cup down, you're not sure whose cup is who, and that's how everyone ends up sick. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out.
Hey, while you're doing that, so this was the salsa I made. It's pomegranates, jalapenos, red onions, cilantro, and a lot of lime juice and lime zest, which is we're going to use on the fish. But what I was going to say is that you can have it like on a cracker or something. So I've got these nice black sesame crackers. Oop, I need a knife. I've got some goat cheese here, just like last time. We're back to the goat cheese. So another really delicious way to serve this this salsa, and kind of fancy, because we fancy. Is put some goat cheese on a cracker, and then just the one. It's a bit tricky putting this stuff on here because you almost have to flip the.
Do you want a plate?
Put this do this over it, put the cracker over it, and then kind of flip it over. There we go. And then we've got a cracker full of goat cheese and this pomegranate salsa, which is delicious. I'm going to eat it right now. Sorry, guys.
Do it. All right, so what I'm going to do for this last one is I put a little bit of mango in there, and I have some vodka that I'm going to throw in the bottom. I'm going to make one for you.
You
make one for me? Yeah. So I put vodka in that enough to make it worth it. Is it worth it? my bell ring again. Nobody ever
telling
rings my
you.
doorbell except when
It's
we
like
are
Mr.
filming
Rogers
this.
up in here.
This is amazing. Is it the UPS guy? So weird.
Maybe. Well, it's still kind of holiday. Now they're picking stuff up that you didn't want.
Yeah.
Sorry, whoever sent you that back scratcher.
Don't send me
All right,
that.
so I'm putting the spoon here, and I'm putting the goat cheese cracker on top of this because it kind of sticks. And then I flip it over, and then the stuff's on top, and I'm going to squish a little bit more on top there.
Ooh, but your cup runneth over.
And this delicious cracker with the goat cheese and salsa is for Rebecca.
Do you eat it all in one bite?
I do.
There you go.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Isn't it, right? Mm-hmm. And it's pretty healthy.
Oh, that's happy.
Right? It's very bright. And it just makes you feel good. So make some of that pomegranate salsa.
Oh my god, make
today.
it right away.
It's
Honestly,
really good.
Pomegranates are in season. Do it. Okay, so this here,
Do it.
do it. So this is mango sorbet. And
You said sorbet.
Sorbet. So I don't know what I said. Who cares, Amy? Anyway, now that Amy's done making fun of me, Maria and I are going to enjoy.
This is Maria and her tushy.
See, Maria. But we also have men. Don't think we are open. You do whatever you want here. You want a guy, you want a girl, you want nobody, you want a fish. We got everything. We believe in insulting.
Do you have one
everyone.
that's gender nonconforming?
You know what? I need to look for that.
You should.
Amazon, get on it.
Yeah.
Make that possible.
Because that's
I would love that. You just them.
Oh, Pete says sorry about the scratcher. He understands that you sent it back.
But
Yeah.
I like that you thought of me. That's really
Yeah.
the best part. So I'm sorry. This is vodka, a healthy dose.
Vodka.
Yes.
Oh.
And a little bit of prosecco, and our fish is done.
Our fish is
And
done.
mango sorbet.
Sorbet. You're gonna watch this back and you'll be like, oh my god, I said sorbet.
Taste that.
Sorbet the Greek. But if I drink from this one, you won't
Here.
be able to drink it again. So give me something else. A straw. Bamboo straw, because we're responsible.
We try. We really do. I'm always trying.
In this new year, try to be better about waste, especially trying not to use single-use plastics.
I'm trying. When
Avoid
I go to the
single-use
grocery store,
plastics.
I don't even put my produce in plastic
That's
bags
really
anymore.
good.
I just put it in the cart and then wash it when I get home. Because I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
I don't need that in my
I don't need
life.
that in my life. Okay, so hold on. Now we're going to get to the part that I'm actually most excited about.
What's that? That one's strong.
Because it has vodka in it.
Yeah.
I mean, peach schnapps is kind of like a slow vibe, but like vodka's hefty. We always say that it's like fortitude, like it's cheer. We always say if you want a little extra cheer in your glass, we're usually putting in a heavy dose of some kind of alcohol.
So what's your favorite part?
Of what?
That next. You said your favorite thing or something that you're excited about?
Caviar.
Oh, yeah.
Caviar is one of my favorite things, and I don't know the difference between fancy and not. I have been known to get caviar sent from Europe, and it's been amazing.
What?
It's been very sweet gifts from people
Wow.
because they live there and they send it to me. And I've also been known to get some from the deli, on the corner deli. I have eaten, they used to sell it at the corner deli.
7-Eleven?
No, on 10th and 1st, there is a deli, and we would get our milk and eggs there, and they would have caviar, and we would buy it from there, and I would eat it with
Why not?
crackers. Because why not? You
Caviar and
should
crackers.
live this life, and you should definitely
Don't
celebrate.
make excuses for yourself.
My God, no, you should
Right?
celebrate.
Don't-
I celebrate all the time.
Don't apologize for your zest for life.
Or do. If it's annoying, you should apologize. Don't be afraid to apologize.
Don't rub it in people's faces.
No, don't be annoying.
No.
That's what that's one of my New Year's resolutions is to be less annoying.
Less annoying.
Good luck with that.
I still haven't come up with mine yet, other than the usual, like,
I'm gonna work
stop
out.
eating like crap. And work out. I hate working out. Okay, but I'll do it.
I went to work out this morning.
So, we have the most decadent plate here that
gosh,
you're going to be
look
super
how
jealous about,
pretty.
unless you don't like this kind of stuff.
Oh, you gotta like this.
Look at this. This is, we've got some I made blinis.
All right,
Blinis
so
are,
tell them what's on the plate.
okay,
Tell
so,
them what's on there.
all right, so do you want to show down?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so we've got caviar, two kinds. Rebecca, what kind?
The black is sturgeon. This is sturgeon. It's renewable caviar, because some of the caviar is
Irresponsible.
and it's actually illegal to eat certain caviars, like even in Russia, where they are super into caviar. And this here is red, otherwise known as
I think I just burped, sorry.
it was vodka lumpfish.
Oh, something like that, yeah.
So this is just from the grocery store, but you know what? It's kind of poppy. When you eat it, the bubbles are a little
Very
bit firmer.
salty, but
very salty.
good
And
when
then
you
this is the
That's the
sturgeon
sturgeon.
caviar, And it's a little bit smoother. It's a little bit richer. It doesn't pop in the same way, but it's
That's
amazing.
my kind of food too, Kara.
Right? It's so good.
Then what? To show them my blinis.
Oh my gosh! So she came in here and she made these today.
I made blinis.
They're so cute.
As opposed to a bellini, which is a champagne cocktail with peach juice or peach nectar.
She kept typing in the text message, I'm going to make bellinis. I was like, we're already making those.
Yeah, no,
and she's like...
B-L-I-N-I, a blini.
B-L-I-N-I.
A blini. Well, it's actually, the whole thing is a blini, so look at this.
Them. They're so pretty.
Look.
I'll show this one.
Okay.
This super fancy.
So here's our caviar on a blini, which is, I made a buckwheat pancake, not a regular kind of, I just made buckwheat.
So buckwheat pancakes are slightly more traditional. It's like typically what people make caviar bellinis with.
Yeah.
It's like buckwheat and regular, but then some people just make it with regular flour.
It's just a pancake. It's buckwheat flour, 1 egg, like a tablespoon of oil, 3/4 cup of water, and that's it. And then you put it in a pan that's not too hot because, like, once again, I smoked out Rebecca's house.
It's fine. We open the
windows.
windows.
It's embarrassing.
We put the fire alarm outside. It's fine. Boom, done.
Yeah. So on this blini, we have the sturgeon caviar. I wanted creme fraiche, but they didn't have it at the store, so I ended up getting some double cream.
But you make creme fraiche.
I can make creme fraiche myself. I just didn't have time because
So what is creme fraiche?
Creme fraiche is actually really just a combination of like equal parts sour cream and heavy cream, and that's really it. So it has a bit of sourness, but it's curbed by the heavy cream. So you just take equal parts. So say you want to do like a cup of creme fraiche. Take 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, mix it together, put it in a container with a lid, leave it at room temperature for like overnight or even 24 hours, and that's it. That's creme fraiche. So you can make it yourself.
You have to strain it or anything?
No,
or no, it's
you
just
just mix it again. It's fine. So essentially all it does is the heavy cream curbs the sourness of the sour cream so that it's less sour. I didn't do that last night. I meant to, but I got sick.
I mean,
so I bought the whole, it was wherever I went to the store.
But I have to say though, these, while they look really fancy, are super easy to make, and I think this is a really fun, like appetizer kind of thing to have out at a party because people kind of make their own. It's not something that people eat very often. It looks fancy. It's pretty, and I also think it's kind of fun because for those people who aren't adventurous eaters, it gives them the opportunity to try it, like in your home where. They're not buying it at a restaurant. If
they get sick, they'll just go in the bathroom. Nobody judges them.
They spit it on a napkin, and you're like, whatever.
But what I did to make this double cream more creme fraiche is that, well, I put some chives in because I saw the Tom Colicchio did that.
From the garden, we had just a little bit of chives
Some wild chives. Were yours wild? Mine are wild. You grow yours? Oh, they're really good. So some chive in the cream mixture, and we put in a little bit of fresh lemon juice, and that brightened it up, gave it that bit of sourness that the sour cream would normally do as part of the creme fraiche.
It made it pop.
So you know what? We improvised, which you can do.
That's the whole point.
You're not going to break anything. Like, don't be afraid to do this. Just like do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, people get afraid of like experimenting, but it's like, what's going to happen if it's not good? Don't eat it.
It sucks. You throw it away.
Throw it away. This doesn't suck. It's really good.
You know what? Sometimes it sucks, and people eat it anyway.
Yes. So I've got the sturgeon. You've got, we also, because we're Jews, we love smoked salmon. Yeah. So this one's got smoked salmon and a little bit of both caviars on it. So
I'm going to eat this.
I'm going to
cheers to 2020. Here,
sorry, we keep eating things.
I'm sorry that you can't eat this.
This is a one-biter for me.
God, it's so good.
It's really good.
Show them the package, though. Like, you didn't even make this, like, from scratch.
What are you talking about?
The buckwheat.
Oh, yeah. I made it from scratch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Buckwheat. It's backwards because we're doing this. Anyway, I got this at my local version of Whole Foods.
Nature's Miracle.
Wild by Nature.
Wild by Nature.
That was so good.
We're going to eat more of this.
We're going to eat more of this, but we won't torture you.
Oh my gosh.
It is fun, Jamie, right?
Right? It's so fun.
I will move that out of the... Oh my God, that was so good.
That was delicious.
That was, I have to say, mixing the Devonshire heavy double cream with some lemon juice and some chives is a really nice substitute for creme fraiche.
No, it's delicious.
It's a little thicker, so it's really good.
Oh, it holds up to the caviar.
It does. So that's that. Okay. Hey, what I was gonna say that bothers me is when you toast, when people go, and I'm sure a lot of you do this, and I feel like this is the year of me like really being truthful.
Oh Jesus.
Like Rebecca knows that I don't like DELISH.
I use it now. I don't know
when
why.
people say let's cheers. No. That's not proper English.
What are you supposed to say?
You say, let's toast. Then you toast, and that's when you say, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
I have to move Maria.
Maria. Yeah, so you say,
Maria,
let's toast. And then in the process of toasting, you say, cheers. But to say, let's cheers, I don't think that's right.
Amy,
and I got a problem with, ooh. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Show people how happy. If you were serving this, you could either leave it in the little package and serve it on a plate if you wanted. If you want people like open it up and have
for
it
those
be
of you who are not here, this is the grouper on papilotte and Rebecca's badoobies.
They're there. Not much
They're
you
there.
can do
What
about
can you
it.
do? Wow, look at that.
Look at how fun that is.
It smells so good.
It smells so good. And
Because
the
of
herbs de
the,
Provence.
the
Do you know
herb
what herbs de Provence is a makeup of? Do you know what it is?
I know there's is there lavender in there?
Is there? Because Matt said
think
it was
so.
mainly like thyme.
There's definitely thyme, but I think there might be lavender in there, and that might be what makes it Provency.
So
Provençal.
good.
It smells really
Is it
good.
Provençal? Is that what-
Provençal? Yeah.
I'm
You need
pronouncing
smell-o-vision.
everything
No, but no. When it's from
This
Provence,
smells
it's
so-
Provençal. But you were right. You were right. I sound so elitist. God, stop it, Amy.
2020 is the
2020 is the year of me being less elitist.
No, I just
or
dived into
more.
that. No. It's more about
As I'm schooling people on saying cheers versus toast,
being who you are. You're
Yeah.
committing to who you are.
which
Don't
is clearly
apologize.
not a nice person.
You are a wonderful person. I'm ignoring you now. Now I'm ignoring you.
We're doing really well on time because we're nearly through.
Well, let's go ahead and plate this.
Yes.
Because I want to put your relish on it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I like how we keep changing it from relish to salsa. Hi, Larry.
all the
It's my Uncle Larry watching.
Hi.
He made it just in time for the end because we really cut it back.
We're cutting it back.
For those of you who just joined, like my Uncle Larry in Los Angeles, we have made grouper en papilotte. Rebecca is
Struggling to get it out.
struggling to get it out of the paper. En
As we
papilotte
do.
means
Well,
paper.
It's two little pieces.
It's very delicate,
Hold
like her.
Oh yeah.
And then I made a
Little delicate. There.
pomegranate salsa.
Oops, sorry.
Ooh, oh, that looks good. I made a pomegranate salsa, which is delicious on a cracker with some goat cheese, but also we think will be really good on this fish, which is why we did it. So I'm gonna
This
garnish
smells-
this fish.
I just wish you guys could smell this. It's kind
Smells
of
so good. The fish,
amazing.
it's not fishy at all.
That's why I'm saying I think Pete.
No, he won't eat it.
You won't eat it?
No.
I want to make him try
He said he once ate mahi mahi.
it. Yeah, but mahi mahi's kind of a strong fish.
Well, I
Again.
don't know. He ate it in Hawaii, so I think it was just he was in a Hawaii state of mind,
Oh, I get that.
as opposed to a New York state of mind. I'm not going to sing that song because I
He's in
really don't actually like it.
Hawaiian
State of mind. So I'm putting some of this
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
salsa on, which I think will be really good with this fish. We've never done it, but
Well, why don't you make a couple of the blini things
oh
on the
yeah,
side of it?
I'm gonna make some blinis and
Because
put those on.
we didn't make any we didn't make like a starch or anything to go with this.
So we're just gonna have
So we're just gonna have
caviar and look schmear,
Schmear.
schmear.
What a schmear on there for me.
I'm schmearing for you.
What a schmear. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
A schmear of Devonshire cream with chives.
That's like the least Jewish
I
thing
know
ever.
it is the least Jewish thing, but we have the smoked salmon, so
it's fine.
because we Jews,
This is how we do it.
this is how we Jew it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sure Montal, or whatever his name is.
who?
Montal Jordan? Isn't that who sings that song? His name?
He was like a talk show host, Montel
No, that's Montel
Williams. Wait, who's Montel Jordan?
This is how we do it.
Really?
Somebody look that up. No, that's right. That's the right guy.
Is that right?
The fact that I even got that's amazing, but I think it's right.
I'm very impressed.
I'm also impressed with myself.
Oh, because I was wearing that shirt for the Hanukkah episode that said this is how we Jew it. So it's tea is on from Spain.
Hi, T.
Tea, you made it just in time before we finished and eat it all.
We're having caviar without you. We wish you were here.
I'm making you a blini.
Blini.
But
Blini for you.
I'm gonna eat it.
And we made 3 cocktails. I'm drinking 2 of them, but there could be one for you if you wanted it.
Yeah. You can have it when you get back from España.
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 I'm making so many blinis. I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh my gosh. We're plated. We're done. We're ready to rock and roll.
What else? Oh, wait, hold on. Before we finish up, we got to have our Yiddish lesson. Why do I do that every time? We got to fit in the Yiddish lesson of the day with Al, my dad.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's your phone? Let's see if we can get him on the phone while I'm making these blinis.
Okay. Crying. This is
So, we're just a little over 45 minutes. We're nearly done. This is very good. I'm very happy.
I think I have Al in my
I
contacts.
hope so.
I don't know if I saved it last time.
What the? Look in your recents, FaceTimes.
Where do I look at my recent FaceTime?
Go to FaceTime and look at your recents.
Where's FaceTime?
Go to... Sorry, guys. Just type F there.
Okay. Yo, this is... Face.
Where's FaceTime? Oh, there it is. So then go to your recents. Where is he?
310.
That's him.
Booyah.
All right, so we're calling my dad for the Yiddish
We hope
lesson
Al's
of
ready.
the day.
Come on, Al.
We hope he's ready. He's been watching. If not, Deborah said she's got... Hey, Dad!
Hi!
Wait, turn around.
Here he is.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, we're here for our Yiddish
By the
lesson.
way-
What?
Yeah, by the way, when you're a Jew, you hear me?
Yeah.
When you're a Jew and you're toasting, hey,
Yeah.
when you're a Jew and you're toasting, you say l'chaim.
L'chaim, yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right.
We are the worst.
I wanted to give a lesson about toast versus cheers, but you're right. L'chaim, we'll do that.
L'chaim, we'll do that.
We'll do that at the end. Okay. Today's Yiddish lesson of the day from Al. What is it?
Meshuggah.
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 Crazy.
Crazy. Or
That's what meshuggah is.
right, or what else? What? Or Meshuggah.
There's two. You got two. You got l'chaim and you got meshuggah.
Right.
Meshuggah is crazy.
Oh, we did get two today. Thank
But
you.
is it Meshuggah or is it Meshuggah? What?
Trying to find your broadcast.
Oh, yes, he was going Meshuggah trying to find our broadcast. Very good use of it, Dad. As
Well
opposed
done.
to Meshuggah, like you two girls are Meshuggah for doing this show.
Meshuggah, we are.
As in crazy.
Yes.
We're crazy.
We're crazy pants.
That's a good one, Dad.
But it's not. It's an endearing term.
I'm impressed that you were able to use Meshuggah in a sentence so quickly.
Well, and I'm impressed that when I called, he answered my number.
He did. Well, now he knows. He saved it. He's
Now
like,
he
that's
knows.
Rebecca.
He's like, oh, here she comes.
I got Rebecca's number.
We're making blinis.
So you did. You gave us two Yiddish lessons today because you also said l'chaim. That's not Yiddish. Is that Yiddish or that's Hebrew?
Is l'chaim?
Meshuggah, Jewish girl.
What, Mom? Are you sick?
Meshuggah, Jewish.
Oh my
Two
God,
Meshuggah
everyone's
Jews,
sick.
yes.
Two Meshuggah Jews.
That's what we have in our profile. It says we're two Meshuggah
Yes,
Jews.
we are.
Cooking food and whatever, eating food. Hey, something about my parents and Yiddish. Mom, are you on there too? So, what's your Hebrew name, Rebecca?
Rivka Esther.
Rebecca's Hebrew name is Rivka Esther, a proper Hebrew name. My Hebrew name is Tema Rachel. Tema Rachel, which is not Hebrew.
Tema Rachel?
It's Yiddish. So when I had my bat mitzvah, my rabbi asked for my Hebrew name, and Jamie Gross might remember this. And when I told him Tema Rachel, he's like, "That's not Hebrew."
That's not any. I
And
don't know
then
what that is.
they said they named me after some relative. You named it after. Who did you name me after? Hi, Mom. Who'd you name me after?
Who'd you name her after?
For my Hebrew,
Hi.
my
Happy
Yiddish
New
name.
Year.
Can you see her there? There's my mama.
Hi.
So they gave me a Yiddish Hebrew name, and so I had to. Bye. I had to. You guys can hang up if you want.
All right.
Love you. Bye. Thanks, Dad.
I'm still
Bye.
here.
Oh, you can. She's hanging up on you. Shalom.
Shalom.
So
Your parents are adorable.
they are really cute.
I love.
I
Jewish
hi
parents.
Jennifer. All my LA peeps are on.
It's because it's like the right time for
I
them.
know, that's true. Look, I've done one of each.
Oh my gosh.
I had to change my Hebrew name. Look
hold
at. So we have fish and we have little blinis here. Jennifer Batter is very fancy. She'll appreciate this. Her husband is a chef and he's from Switzerland.
Ooh.
So, and one time I made the mistake of trying to make gnocchi when he was over
Uh-oh.
and I messed it up big time.
Well, New York is actually
Super embarrassing. Remember that, Jennifer?
but I like to eat it.
So I had to change my name for
To
my
what?
for my bat mitzvah, and I just changed it to Rachel.
Of course. I was gonna
Rachel,
say,
which is
you're gonna choose
Rachel.
Rachel. I knew you were
But
going to.
Tema Rachel, for those of you who are having a child
Tema
and you're
Rachel.
Jewish, make sure that you name them something that's Hebrew, not Yiddish. But I feel like nobody's going to do that these days.
I chose mine right before my.
Oh, you
bat
did?
mitzvah.
Oh, I was born with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was named Rebecca.
Oh,
Like, I
right.
was-
Jamie says Yona, and we used to call her. They used to call her Yoda.
I'm
That's
not
so
laughing at you.
mean.
That's amazing.
I didn't do that.
That's amazing.
I don't think I did.
Why? That means you're like one of the most beloved cinematic.
Right. And now there's like Baby
characters.
Yoda, which is super cute.
You're Baby
Sorry.
Yoda, regular. I mean, come on, that's amazing. All positive.
So let's do one of these two. Oh, we don't need that. All right. Hey,
I think we did it.
I think we did it. So,
New year, new show, new timeline.
but not a
Same-
new time slot because next, she's laughing. Next month,
Next
we will
month.
be on our
usual
real time. No, well, our new time, our real time. What was it that time last time?
You know what? We went Friday. We went Thursday. We're going
We're all
backwards.
over the place, yeah. But I think we're going to stick with it because Wednesday's a good day for me to take off work because I have no programs. I'm schwitzing again. Why am I always schwitzing? Ay, ay, ay. God, I'm so schwitzy. Schwitzy. I could use it in so many ways.
You're mashugana.
I am so mashugana.
I missed it. Look at me.
Hey, Jason Momoa is still on the fridge, by the way.
Yes, he is. He's still with us.
He's our focal point in our mind. Because we ran out of time because we were having sound issues. We thought, but we didn't. Anyway, we didn't put our focal point on the screen.
We were just having us issues.
We're just dopey.
It's not the sound.
We're mashugana, two mashugana Jews making food. So Wednesdays. The first Wednesday. We're just going to do one a month for now, but if you like it so much, we'll maybe do more. Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't remember what our next one is. It's something related to a holiday, I think.
Believe me, you will be getting updated through the Facebook and or Instagram app.
Right. So
it's not like we're going to leave you alone.
We will be shortly bringing you two Jews digesting food after we've eaten this delicious food. Yeah. So feel free to check back in a few minutes for that portion of the show. But we're coming in at
how we do
52 minutes,
and most of it's been chatting.
Pretty good.
Okay,
and I feel less tired. All right, so
last time I was.
I'm gonna take this out for this because that's technical.
So I say l'chaim.
L'chaim.
Oh, happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy. What's it in Hebrew?
5780.
5780 or something for the Jews, because as far as we're concerned, time started and it was recorded not from Jesus Christ, but whatever. To each his own. Happy 2020.
Whatever. You know what? Cheers. Happy New Year.
Cheers. And we will see you next month, the first Wednesday of the month, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Can't wait. See you there.
Shalom. Shalom, people. Clink.
Clink.
And goodbye.
Cheers.